Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love theology and I love God. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is. You know, that doesn't mean when you come to God that you don't have to deal with your consequences. Good or bad, we all do. None of us get away from that. But if you have things that you do that you struggle with for the rest of your life, if you come to God with it, He'll help you get through it. You know? And love yourself. If you love yourself, if no one else loves you, if you love yourself, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself. If you lost everything you have, if you have yourself, you have everything, you can always rebuild. For those of you just tuning in, I focus out of three major religious texts, the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in a introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering. And it deals with dependent co-arising. Without no this, there's no that. And everything that we say and do has an effect on our senses, good or bad. I try to rotate the text at least twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate. We're back on the rotation for the Quran. I'm in chapter 4 still, the woman, but we're moving along. We're in chapter 4, the woman, section 6, verses 34 through 42. Now, don't anybody come at me. I'm just reading the text. I'm going to read everything. For those of you just tuning in, all these texts that I said that I'm going through, I'm reading them all word for word. I'm reading all of them, word for word. I'm not going to edit, so don't come at me. Okay? I'm just going to read it like it is. It's my meditation, it's my lesson, so I'm learning. So, section 6, disagreement between husband and wife. Men are the maintainers of women with what Allah has made some of them to excel others with what they spend out of their wealth. So the good women are obedient, guarding the unseen as Allah has guarded. And as to those on whose part you fear desertion, admonish them and leave them alone in the beds and chastise them. So if they obey you, seek not a way against them. Surely Allah is ever exalted great. And if you fear a breach between the two, appoint an arbiter from his people and an arbiter from her people. If they both desire agreement, Allah will effect harmony between them. Surely Allah is ever knowing, aware. And serve Allah and associate not with him and make sure I read that correctly. And serve Allah and associate not with him and be good to the parents and to the near of kin and to the orphans and the needy and the neighbor of your kin and the alien neighbor and the companion in the journey and the wayfarer and those whom your right hands possess. Surely Allah loves not such as are proud, boastful. Now don't anybody come at me for this. Who are niggardly and bid people to be niggardly and hide that which Allah has given them out of his grace. And we have prepared for the disbelievers an abasing chastisement. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Because I'm going to read it all. I'm going to read it everything. I'm going to read it. And those who spend their wealth to be seen of men and believe not in Allah, nor in the last day. And as for him whose companion is the devil, and an evil companion is he. And what harm would it do them if they believe in Allah and the last day and spend of that which Allah has given them? And Allah is ever knower of them. Surely Allah wrongs not the weight of an atom. And if it is a good deed, he multiplies it and gives from himself a great reward. But how will it be when Excuse me. But how will it be when we bring from every people a witness and bring thee as a witness against these? That's what they do. Everybody always come against God's people. They do when they come to warn them about crap. Everybody want to make them the bad guy. So what if they're not perfect? All of God's people, they're not perfect. We're not perfect. No one is. On the day, well, those who disbelieved and disobeyed the messenger desired that the earth was leveled with them, and they can hide no fact from Allah. Okay, that said it all right there. I'm gonna leave it just like it said. I'm not trying to add to it or take away from it.